We love you. We're doing everything we can to try to get you home safe. It doesn't matter what is going on. Just please come home.
The family of missing Washington State teen Ella Jones is sharing this message in the hopes that she'll see it.
Just please come home.
Ella's mom, Sarah Merrill, told Inside Edition Digital about the last time she saw her daughter.
We had a normal evening. It was January the 5th. Ella had, it was pretty normal. I was tired. It had been a long week at work, and it was about just shy of 9, and I said I was going to go to bed, and she laid down with me, and we laid in bed, and she gave me a hug and said goodnight, and that was the last time I saw her.
When Sarah woke up the next morning, 14-year-old Ella was gone. Sarah fears her daughter was lured away by a man on social media who claims his name is Keith.
I'm assuming it's a pseudonym, and we were able to gather that she had been talking to him for months. So this is going back at least into October, if not before that.
Sarah describes what they found after Ella left.
She did take a fair amount of stuff with her, implementing that she thought she was going somewhere. She took things that, blow dryers and, clothes and her crochet stuff. So she was thinking she was going somewhere safe, was the impression that I got. And she left with enough stuff that I don't believe she just walked off. I think someone picked her up.
Yeah, she had 2 or 3 bags.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like enough that it would be really difficult to just, wander onto community transit by herself or make it to a neighborhood friend or something like that.
She also left a note where she was apologizing to me and her dad and her brother and sister, and that she loved us all very much. It was uncharacteristically neat for her handwriting, and it was just very clear that she wanted us to know that she loved us and she didn't want to hurt us. And it just feels off.
She did say in the note, "I promise I'll come home one day." And it does read very similar to, maybe a kid that was being groomed or convinced that they could be offered something else, or kind of convinced that maybe they are a problem for people that they've never previously believed they were a problem for, prior to that. So it doesn't read like a really typical runaway note. And she didn't really give like a strong motivation for why. And she gave specific details of things to tell her little brother to remember her by. It's a pretty heartbreaking note all around.
Ella's family and friends have mobilized to get the word out, not just in their neighborhood, but around the country and the world, thanks to the use of social media. Ella's godmother, Kimberly Fearley, had the case go viral on TikTok after posting a video explaining what happened.
I went, nobody else is going to run a TikTok page. Sarah's doing so many other things. I can make a TikTok. So I just got on there and made one. And honestly, the video that went viral was literally me at 10:30 at night, sitting in my bedroom in the house with all the other kids outside the bedroom, getting ready for bed after we'd spent literally all day out posting flyers. And I will say that our engagement on TikTok is 96% female. And the women have really bound together to spread the word. And now we have just people from all over asking us to send PDF flyers to them, going out on their days off and putting up flyers.
Inside Edition Digital has reached out to the Mount Vernon Police Department, who said in a statement, "We do have the case assigned to our Criminal Investigations Division, with a detective assigned to it. We are receiving a number of tips and are evaluating each of them on their own merits. Those that do have substantive information that we can follow up on, we are. We are asking the public that if they do cite Ella to call 911 immediately so officers can respond."
Ella is an amazing young woman, and she has an amazing, beautiful life ahead of her, and she has a ridiculous amount of people that love her and feel her absence greatly. And we understand that she may be in a position where she can't reach out, but that if the opportunity ever arises, there is not a single thing that has happened that could happen that would ever stop everybody from loving her and accepting her and bringing her home and helping her build, the life that she deserves. We're going to find out who she went with. We're going to find out where she went, and maybe we'll be lucky enough to rescue some other girls along the way. We're passionate and we're not going to slow down.
Ella Jones is approximately 5 feet 5 inches tall, and she has brown eyes, brown hair, and very distinct dimples, according to her mother. She's believed to be in the Mount Vernon area. It's possible she traveled to other cities in Washington.
It doesn't matter what is going on, just please come home.
Anyone with information about Ella Jones's whereabouts should call Skagit County Dispatch at 360-428-3211. This is Inside Edition Digital.